All eyes is on me. Won't tell no lies, won't hold my tongue.
Internet. Check this out. I was out here having me a little bit of leisure, enjoying me a little bit of leisure on one of the few quote unquote days off that I have, which is very rare, to be honest with you. I mean, I worked early this morning, but today, have a little break, throw something on the grill, smoke a stogie, have a brewski, and just celebrate being alive and healthy, mentally, physically, and spiritually. So, one of the things that I was thinking about is how we need to redefine some of the terms that we utilize that are detrimental to us in the quote unquote Black community. You know, that's things like keeping it real and real nigga and gangster and all of that type of shit. So, speaking of that, we need to start calling the quote unquote street dudes the squares and start calling the squares the real gangsters. Especially in this modern era, because all of the so-called street dudes, when they get caught up, they either become cautionary tales and scare straight guys, or they just straight up rap and then come out and still get celebrated and parties thrown and they act like nothing ever happened. But the reason why I point that out is, hold on one second. Let me put the meat on the grill. The reason why I say that is because the quote unquote street dudes are really the dudes who are trapped, pun intended. They're the ones that's square, pun intended, because they're the ones that have their minds and their spirits and literally their physical bodies trapped in a box, because they view their environment, their lack of parenting, and all types of other various things that become excuses and regrets as the reasons why they choose to dive or hop off the porch into street life. And I understand the dynamic fully. But just because I understand it doesn't mean I need to condone it. And also, I understand that the only two options that come from that is death or in jail. So you literally trapping yourself in a box of a cell or carried by 6, which is a casket.
OG talk.
It gets no more square than that. Your environment definitely has a lot of validity, how it impacts you emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and physically. No doubt about it. But it's insanity doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. Wanting the fast money, the women, the prestige, the etc. Chasing the light to shine on you, and it burns out fast. So that's why I say those guys need to be called the squares. And the men that navigate the system that is definitely against them to hold them back, put them 15 steps behind the starting line, that navigate that even with the same type of environment, situations and circumstances, that navigate it and find a way to prosper, find a way to utilize the laws that are against them in reverse to make advantageous results resolve and resolution, those are the ones that's really gangster.
OG talk.
Those are the ones that's gangster. And so that's why we need to change the narrative, the ideology behind it. Because clearly it's detrimental to us as a community. Even under all situations and circumstances, we still navigate the system. Even when the world's been tricked into hating us, and we even hated by our own women, our own brothers and sisters, quote unquote, our own family. It's always gangster to never have resentment, find a way, evolve and grow, and be a positive representation of yourself, a respectful representation of yourself, and then also your people. Nothing gets more gangster than that.
OG talk.
And one last thing out there for the youth, because I'm an OG talking to you, original God divine, original gangster. It's easy for a black man to end up dead or in prison in America, but it's extremely difficult for him to stay out and stay alive amongst all of the venom, the villains, the evil that's out trying to tear him down externally and internally.
OG talk. OG talk.
Do with this what you will. Do with it what you feel. I'll let y'all soon. One love.
All eyes is on me. Won't tell no lies, won't hold my tongue.